name is Andrea Tate. I work as a reflexologist and I have been practicing Tai Chi and Qigong for over 20 years. In this practice, I'm going to combine a very simple Qigong movement with some simple reflexology techniques to help you get a good night's sleep. So unfortunately, many people find it hard to fall asleep or to stay asleep for long, to get a good night's sleep, to get a good night's rest, so that the next morning you feel energized and ready for the day. So Qigong and Tai Chi are both based in traditional Chinese medicine, and one of the basic concepts in Chinese medicine is the Yin and Yang. For us to function efficiently, we need to achieve balance between Yin and Yang. So what I mean by that? During our wakeful hours, when we are the most active, that's characterized by Yang energies, and during our relaxation period or our sleep, it's the Yin aspect that comes into the front. And we need to find a balance in between them. So if you find it hard to fall asleep or to stay asleep for long, as much as you need, then you need to give a little boost to the Yin energies in the bodies just before you go to sleep. So it's a very simple exercise. Just place your feet a little bit wider apart than your hip width, bend your knees, and with the inhale, raise your arms up above your head, and with the exhale, bring them down in the midline of the body, all the way down to the groin area. And as the next inhale comes, again, repeat. Nice and deep inhale, as you open the chest with the arm movement, and then long exhale with a sigh if you need to. So that sigh, that sound is going to help you release and tension from the body, both physical and emotional. And after a couple of repetitions, you should feel already the relaxation kicking in. Follow the rhythm of your own breath. You may find that it's slowing down even more. It's a good sign. For the next part, I would like you to sit down either on a chair or on the edge of your bed, and have some cream ready, because we are going to give a little massage to our feet. So first what you need to do is just take off the dirt if you have any on your feet, fluffs from your socks, because we don't want that to mix with the cream. And then just apply a little bit of your favorite cream on your hands. And first we're just going to apply the cream on the feet and the lower leg. When you do the lower leg, just make sure that you use pressure coming up the leg and no pressure going down. We want to help the venous return and not impede it. Okay, just spread the cream as evenly as possible onto the toes as well. We are going to work the toes too. Nice and slow movements. Try to keep your foot nice and relaxed position if possible. If you don't find this whole position in your body relaxing, then it's best to ask your partner or somebody in your household to do it for you, and then in return you can do it back for them. I do advise to all of my reflexology clients to give themselves a good foot massage before going to bed, because they will sleep so much better, much deeper, and they will wake up really nice and rested in the morning. Right, so now the cream is spread all over. The first thing we are going to do, we are going to find the only acupressure point that is found on the soles of the feet, which is kidney 1 or the bubbling spring. And the best way to find it is that you flex your toes back, and just under the ball of the foot, where there is a groove in the middle, and where that meets with just under the ball of the foot, it's going to be under the second, in between the second and the third toes down. Yeah. So there is this point, and we are going to use a circular motion on it, and use just as much pressure as comfortable to you. Okay. To some people this point can be very sensitive, so go lightly. The circular motion is going to go like this. So moving up towards the little toe, across under the toes, towards the big toe, and then down towards the heel. So this is the circular motion. So if you are looking at it, then it's going to be clockwise on your right foot. And it's going to be anti-clockwise on the left foot. So up towards the little toe, across the toes towards the big toe, and down towards the heel. So on your right foot it's clockwise. So just spend a little bit of time on this point. Gently massaging, and then using circular motions of your thumbs, going up from the heels, sliding up all the way up to the toes, and then up the toes on each toe. Push up the little fleshy area, and then come back down again and repeat. Just giving a nice rub to the soles of the feet. They work so hard all day long, they carry us around, and they hardly get any attention whatsoever. So it does pay, definitely does pay, to give them a little bit of TLC. Okay, we are going to move on to the inside edge of the foot. So again, circular motions with the two thumbs, moving up from the ankle, just over the bone area, and on to the toe, and all the way to the end. Then come back again into those circular motions, or any motion that really comes naturally to you and it feels really, really good. You don't have to do what I'm doing exactly. Alright, so that was the inside edge of the foot. And now we are going to go on to the outside edge. So I'm using this part of my forefinger. Again, circular motions, moving up the outer edge of the foot, the lateral side of the foot, all the way to the little toe. Pull up on the little toe, and again, do pay attention to all of the toes. If you enjoy working on your toes, if it feels really good to you, then do it as long as you like. Alright, come back down again to the heel area, and then coming up. If you find any spot in your foot anywhere where it's painful as you work on it, just keep working on it without increasing the pressure, and just see how that sensation is changing. If it's getting less, the pain is getting less, then that's very good. Just keep working on it until it disappears. If it becomes worse, then I would just stop stimulating that spot. Okay, again on the sole and over the toes, all of the toes. They have some of the meridian endings are there, so it's very important to work the toes well. And now turn your foot around, and over the bony bit here, just go a little bit lighter than you went over the muscular bits on the soles of the feet. So it's a bit more sensitive up here. Because of the bones, there is not much padding there. And just nice and circular motions, yeah? Again, the toes. All of them. Nail beds, around the nails, over the nails. And some of us may have, like I do, the toes are curled up. Try to gently just stretch them out. Just give it a good rub. And then around the ankles, again, go lightly, it might be painful here. If you find that towards the end of the day your ankles get puffy because you've been sitting too much and you haven't been moving around enough so that the water just got pooled there, then very lightly, really lightly, just bring your fingertips up along the leg, from the ankles up towards the knees, all the way. Okay, that was one foot. Now let's go to the other one. And to balance the foot, the body out, we need to spend the same amount of time on the other foot too. So apply some cream first. Oh, forgot to take the fluffs off. So first you need to take the fluffs and the dirt off, and then apply the cream. On to the lower leg too. Using pressure going up the leg and no pressure going down. spread that cream over the heel and onto the toes again. The dorsal side of the foot. Lovely. And now again we are going to find the kidney 1 point. So if you flex your toes back and find this arch under the ball of the foot, and where there is a groove in between the second and the third toes, that's where you find it. Some people can find it easier if you curl your toes up, and wherever is the deepest point is where the just on that line of the ball of the foot, under the ball of the foot, is the K1, the kidney 1 point, the bubbling well. So again, circular motion, and as I said, it's going to be on the left foot, it's anti-clockwise, so going up towards the little toe, across the toes towards the big toe, and then down towards the heel. So if you look at it, it's going to be anti-clockwise on the left foot. Yeah, and then just gently massaging in a circular motion in this point. Just use as much pressure as is comfortable for you. Alright, now using the both thumbs, circling up the sole of the foot. If you find anywhere where it particularly feels really relaxing, and just spend some more time there. Moving up to under the toes, and then pushing up the fleshy bits of the toes from the base of the toe all the way to the top. Each one in turn. And down again. Again, the toes, they need attention too. Lovely. And then the medial edge of the foot, circular motions going up over the bone, or bones rather, all the way up to the top of the toe, come back down again and repeat. Okay, the outside again, using the medial edge of your forefinger on the lateral edge of your foot, so that means on the side of your little toe, moving up all the way to the toe, come back down again, the heel area. If you find any sore spot, work it out if you can, but if it gets worse, just leave it. Alright, and now let's go on to the dorsal side. take great care, because it's working over the bony areas can be a little bit sensitive. Again, toes, around the nail bed and over the nail as well. And around the ankle bones. Nice and circular motions in any direction, it doesn't matter, whichever feels better for you. Okay, now if you find that your ankles are puffy, your feet are swollen, then you can very gently move your fingertips up the leg, just encouraging the lymph flow back. Back up the legs into the main part of the lymphatic system. And now you